They say laughter is the best medicine, but in the dark, under the grease paint and the oversized shoes, laughter sounds a lot like a death rattle. For decades, the circus hasn't just been a place for fun, it's been a hunting ground. Welcome back to Ink and Tears Horror. Today we're putting the circus to the sword. From the supernatural entities that feed on fear to the silent slashers who make every birthday party a crime scene, we are ranking the most iconic horror movie clowns ever to grace the screen. But we aren't just using standard grades. We're measuring these face-painted freaks by their impact. Will they rise to the status of an apex predator? Or are they just another birthday party regular that couldn't scare a toddler? We've got the ink ready to mark their place in history. Is your favorite a legend or just a joke? Grab your red balloons and settle in. Let's see who's really king of the carnival. This is the ultimate horror clown tier list. Alright, before we start dragging these clowns into their final resting places, let's talk about the rules of the board. Here's what we're looking for in each tier. The tiers we all float down here, these are the S-tier legends. If they didn't exist, the genre wouldn't be the same. They are the apex of coulrophobia. Nightmare fuel, high tier. These guys don't just kill you, they make you afraid to turn off the lights. They have that X factor of pure creepiness. Circus clown, the B tier. Solid, professional, and scary enough to work, but maybe they're missing that legendary status or a truly unique hook. Birthday party. These are the clowns that tried to be scary but ended up a bit safe. You might see them at a local carnival and just walk the other way. Stop clowning around, the bottom of the barrel. Whether it's bad acting, a cheap suit, or a goofy plot, these guys aren't scaring anyone over the age of 5. And here is the lineup for today's descent into madness. We've got a massive variety here, so the competition is going to be brutal. Modern Pennywise, the cosmic eater of worlds. He's got the budget, the CGI, and the teeth to back up the hype. Twisty the Clown, the jawless tragedy from Freak Show. One of the most visually disturbing designs in modern TV history. Art the Clown, the silent powerhouse of the indie scene. No dialogue, no mercy, just pure, unadulterated gore. Captain Spaulding, the vulgar patriarch of the Firefly family. He's got the fried chicken and the attitude to match. The Hell House Clown, the master of the "did it just move" scare. He proves that a mannequin can be scarier than a monster. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the 80s cult classics. They've got cotton candy cocoons and popcorn guns, but are they actually scary? 1990 Pennywise, the performance that started it all. Tim Curry didn't need CGI to ruin a generation's childhood. Horny the Clown, the vengeful fast food mascot. He's here to serve up burgers and bodies, but does he have what it takes to climb the list? 8 clowns, 1 empty top tier. Let's start the ranking with our first heavyweight. Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise. This version leans all the way into cosmic dread. He's physically repulsive. The lazy eye, the drooling, the rows of shark teeth. He doesn't just jump scare you, he contorts the reality around you. He is the modern gold standard for high-budget horror. Going into We All Float down here. Next is Twisty. This design is a masterclass in visual wrongness. That dirty suit and the grinning mask he uses to hide his horrific jaw injury, it's pure stomach-turning tragedy. He's silent, he's heavy, and he's genuinely hard to look at. Let's put in Nightmare Fuel. Then we have Art. He's the new king of the underground. No dialogue, just pure, calculated human cruelty. Art is terrifying because he's a mime who finds murder hilarious. He represents the absolute peak of slasher brutality. Pretty clear going into We All Float down here. Now for a legend, Captain Spaulding. Sid Haig's performance is iconic, but is he a scary clown? Spaulding is scary because he's a filthy, vulgar, murderous patriarch. The makeup is just the icing on a very dangerous cake. He's effective, but the clown part is almost secondary to his personality. Circus Clown. The wild card. The Hell House Clown. This is proof you don't need a budget. This is a mannequin in a basement. The horror comes from the "did it just move" suspense. It captures that uncanny valley feeling perfectly. Seeing this thing at the top of a dark staircase is a core memory for found footage fans. Nightmare fuel. Time for some 80s nostalgia. The Killer Clowns. Practical effects-wise, 10 out of 10. Scare-wise, they're hilarious. They kill you with popcorn and cotton candy. It's campy, it's neon, and it's a blast to watch. But you aren't losing sleep over these guys. As much fun as they are, Birthday Party. The one that started it all, Tim Curry's Pennywise. Before the CGI and the shark teeth, we had this psychological monster. Curry's voice and that cruel, charismatic grin ruined sewer grates for an entire generation. Even if the 90s TV effects haven't aged perfectly, the performance remains legendary. I'm sorry to everyone that has been traumatized, but nightmare fuel. And finally, we have Horny the Clown from Drive-Thru. A lot of people might not know who this is, but I thought he would be fun to add. A vengeful fast food mascot with a pun for a name. It's a 2000 slasher vibe that tries for edgy but lands on goofy. The design is flat and the concept is a bit of a joke. He's not scaring anyone today. More comedy but some fun kills, still going to stop clowning around. The ink has dried. That is the definitive ranking. Pennywise and Art are holding down the top, but the real question is, who did I disrespect? Drop your personal S tier in the comments.
Close your eyes, Beth.
Fuck you!
If you don't believe.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to Ink and Tears Horror. See you in the next nightmare.
Sir, what are you doing? All right, sir, you know what? I'm gonna call the police.